Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the Leading Stars ECCE program brought to you by the Ministry of Education. I am Uncle Matthew, and I will help you to get ready for the day. I hope that you had a good breakfast and that you're ready to get started. Now, we have our circle time. We start our day with the national anthem. So, feet together, hands at your side, stand tall, and here we go. 3, 4. Very good. Now we're going to say the national pledge. We'll be saying this together. 3, 4.
I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of my God and my country. I will honor my parents, my teachers, my leaders, and my elders, and those in authority. I will be clean and honest in all my thoughts, my words, and my deeds. I will strive in everything I do to work together with my fellow men of every creed and race for the greater happiness of all and the honor and glory of my country.
Great job. Now I need you to put your hands together, close your eyes, and bow your head for us to say the school prayer. Are you ready? 3, 4.
Praise be to you, Almighty God, Creator of the universe and all that is in it. We thank you, O Father, for the opportunity which you are giving us to increase our knowledge. May your divine grace enable us to study hard and use what we learn for the good of our fellow citizens. We pray that you will free us from selfishness, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Warm our hearts with love, fill our minds with understanding, and strengthen our will in the face of difficulties. Help us, O Father, to make our beloved country of Trinidad and Tobago the kind of place you want it to be. A place where human dignity is respected, where equal rights are accorded to all citizens, where hard work is encouraged and rewarded, and where you, O God, reign supreme.
It's time for our good morning songs. You ready to go? Let's sing along.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We hope you have a good time today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We hope you have a good time today.
Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? We're here to work and play, so let's start the day. Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? We're here to work and play, so let's start the day. Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Early in the morning, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Early in the morning, the horn on the bus go beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus go beep, beep, beep. Early in the morning.
Okay, so we've been standing for a while. It's time to sit down, reach deep into your pockets, take out your listening ears, and prepare for current affairs and story time. Now, you have to listen very carefully because there will be questions after. All right, let's go.
Hello, boys and girls. Today we are reaching out to all our friends all the way in Tobago. How are you? Welcome to Story Time with the ECCE Division. I am Auntie Mary. This week we have lots of fun activities lined up for you, boys and girls. We will be talking about types of families. You will hear about the nuclear, single, and extended family. There are others, but we will discuss the three major types. Boys and girls, I have a question for you. Do you know what is a family? When you are born, you are immediately part of a group of people known as your family. There are many different definitions of the word family, but I will give you one simple definition. A group of two or more people who are related to each other by blood, birth, or marriage and usually dwell in the same household. That sounds very simple. Can you repeat after me? A group of two or more people who are related to each other by blood, birth, or marriage and usually dwell in the same household. Yes, so now you know what is a family. Let's talk about the three major family types. So we will talk first about the nuclear family. A nuclear family is two adults with at least one child. When most people think about a family, this is the type of family they imagine. However, there are different kinds of nuclear families. Some have many children, while others have only one. Some have biological children, and others have adopted children. These are all nuclear families. let's talk about a single parent family. In a single parent family, there's only one adult who is raising the children. The other parent might not be there for many different reasons. Now we will talk about the extended family. An extended family might include one or two parents, children, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and or cousins all living together. Boys and girls, what family type do you belong to? You know what? It doesn't really matter once you are loved in your family. Whoa, that's a lot of information. But for this entire week, we will be talking about families. So, since you were listening, and I am happy because I know you love to hear stories and I know you love to hear what's happening. The name of our story is Are We There Yet? Written by Thea Albert. It was Jenny and Jimmy's first trip to the big zoo in the city and they couldn't wait to get there. Are we there yet? Soon became the frustrating phrase of the day. You are familiar with that phrase, aren't you? Jenny and Jimmy were twins and they were excited. They had just completed kindergarten. And because they did so well, were going to the big zoo in the city. After they got into the family's back seat, Mom checked their seatbelts and Dad said, "If everyone is ready, let the journey begin." They were off and headed to the big zoo in the city. The big zoo in the city was a long way from home. It wasn't long before Jenny and Jimmy were bored. They were excited and just wanted to see animals, even get some peanuts, popcorn and soda. But it was taking so long. "Are we there yet?" asked Jimmy. "No," his mom replied. "It will be a little while. Why don't you and Jenny look out the window and count pine trees?" Jimmy looked at Jenny and tried to look out the window, but they were too low in the seat to see anything. Jenny grumbled, "Dad, we can't see out the window. Are we there yet?" "Are we there yet?" they sang out. "Are we there yet?" "We are getting close," Mom chimed in. "Why don't you both sing a song? That will help pass the time." "Okay," Jenny said. Then they leaned over to Jimmy and whispered something in his ear. They both smiled and giggled a little as they faced the front of the car and they began to sing. "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Their dad looked at their mom and said softly, "I don't know about you, but I'm glad we're here." Then in a deep voice he sang out, "We have arrived!" Jenny and Jimmy giggled. Jimmy and Jenny had such a fun day. They visited every animal, had fun in the petting zoo, and ate hot dogs, popcorn, and peanuts. Soon it was time to leave. Mom got their seatbelts on and they were headed home. "I hope that they are tired and fall asleep," Dad whispered to Mom. "Are we there yet?" Jenny giggled in a soft voice. Ooh, that's a wonderful story, boys and girls. Have you ever been to the zoo, boys and girls, to look at all the animals? Or did you feel like Jimmy and Jenny when you were going to visit the zoo and asking your parents, "Are we there yet?" I know every time you visit the zoo, it will be always worth the trip to see all the lovely animals. I hope you enjoyed that story, Are We There Yet? By Thief Albert.
Listen very carefully. Now you're going to do your individual activities for today. I will be back at 10:45 for stories and rhymes. Have a great activity session. Welcome back to the Leading Stars ECCE program. I hope you enjoyed today's activity. Now, we're going to listen to a story. I hope you remember what to do when listening to a story. Do you remember? That's right. listening ears. Here we go.
The name of our story is When the Earth Quaked, and this story is written by the NGC Children's Bocas Litfus Storytelling Caravan. One afternoon after school, Jaden and his friends were playing football in the neighborhood park. He had a spiky haircut, like his favorite football star Neymar. Jaden loved football. It was a beautiful day with not a cloud in the sky. The birds were swinging, tweet, 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 tweet. The bees were buzzing, zzz, and the flowers were happy. Perfect for a football match. Girls versus boys. The two teams were neck and neck, drawing at 2 goals with 5 minutes left on the clock. Jaden was just about to make a penalty kick when suddenly there was a great rumble. The children froze, stiff with fear, as the shaking grew more intense. The wind picked up and the ground began to crack. The trees began to fall and the rocks moved. The earthquake. Christopher screamed. The children were terrified. They huddled together, shaking like leaves. "Let's go outside," shouted Alex. They ran to Jaden's house. The shaking made it difficult to stay upright. Jaden tripped and wounded his knees. He shot back up and dashed through the kitchen door. They found his mother covering her head, hiding under the dinner table, just as the shaking stopped. "Jaden!" his mother exclaimed as she pulled him into a tight embrace. "Thank God you're okay. You could have been crushed. Oh my goodness! You cut your knee. Is anyone else hurt?" Kayla asked. "Is that smoke?" They all noticed then that there was a little smoke drifting outside. Simon ran into the garden and his jaw dropped. "Shelly's house on fire!" he exclaimed. "My house? We need to get help!" cried Shelly. "I'll call the fire brigade," said Jaden's mother as the children ran outside to watch the fire. They stared, standing in the road. They looked at the devastation around them. Smoke was streaming from Shelly's house across the street. Her dogs ran to her. The neighbors rushed onto the street and ran towards Shelly's house. Mr. Jones tried to use his hose to put out the fire, but it was too short. Shelly watched helplessly while tears streamed down her face. Soon they heard the sirens approaching. Luckily, the fire had not spread to other houses, and the firefighters were able to put it out in no time by using their enormously long and flat hose. Everyone was relieved. "That was so scary," cried Alex. "Yes, first an earthquake, then the fire at Shelly's house," said Simon. "I'm so happy we all survived," said Jaden. Jaden's mother put her arm around sobbing Shelly. She gently guided her inside and called her parents, who were still at work. Boys and girls, when the earth quaked, lots of things happened in this story. Have you ever experienced an earthquake? Let's see what happened. Let's go it over again. What's the first thing that happened? Yes, they heard this rumbling. Could you try to do that at home? Yes, they heard that rumbling and they were all terrified and they started to run. Yes, they started to run. But what happened? Someone fell down. Yes, someone fell. Who was that? Yes, Jaden. Jaden fell and he hurt his knee. Yes, Jaden hurt his knee. Good. And then he met his mom. And his mom was doing what? Yes, boys and girls, she hid under a table. And then something else happened. Someone's house was on fire. Oh my gosh. Yes, and who came? Could you remember? Could you remember who came? Yes, the fire brigade. And they made that song which go wing, wing. Yes, boys and girls. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story and I hope you learned a lot.
Stop, drop, be like a turtle under the table, away from the window. Stay still under the table, wait till the shaking stops. Stop, drop, be like a turtle under the table, away from the window. Stay still under the table, wait till the shaking stops. Stop, drop, be like a turtle under the table, away from the window. Stay still under the table, wait till the shaking stops.
Okay, so that was really good. But let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Let's go. Now we're gonna be having some fun with music, rhymes, and finger plays.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Let's try it a little faster.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Faster?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Faster?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Faster?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Get ready to clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Now let's pat our knees. Pat, pat, pat your knees. Pat your knees together. Pat, pat, pat your knees. Pat your knees together.
Can you stomp your feet?
Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet, stomp your feet together. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet together. Now let's blink our eyes. Blink, blink, blink your eyes. Blink your eyes together. Blink, blink, blink your eyes. Blink your eyes together. Get ready to wiggle your ears. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your ears. Wiggle your ears together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your ears. Wiggle your ears together. Now clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together.
La 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 la.
Walking, 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 hop, 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 hop.
Running, 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 running. Now let's stop. Now let's stop.
Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip.
Skip!
Jumping, jumping, jumping. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Now let's stop. Now let's stop. Walking, 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 walking. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Running, 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 running.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now let's stop. Now let's stop. La 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 la.
Let's stop!
You listened very well. It's time for lunch. Before we eat, there's something that we must do. Who knows what it is we should do? That's right, we need to wash our hands with soap before we eat. Remember, lather your hands and wash between your fingers properly. I will be back at 12:30 for recall. Enjoy your lunch. Welcome back, boys and girls, to the Leading Stars ECCE program. I hope you had a delicious lunch. We had a very fun day today. Can you remember what we did? Yes? Well, let's see.
Boys and girls, it's recall time. I hope you had fun doing your individual activity and your physical activity. So I know today you made the nuclear family mobile. Yes, so you learned much more about the nuclear family. So boys and girls, tell me, how was it? Did you have fun making your mobile? Were you able to point out a mother, a father, and did you add any children in there? Do you know by putting that string to make your mobile, you are developing your fine motor skills? Yes, that's your little fingers. They are getting stronger and stronger. Could you remember what is a family? And what is the nuclear family? I hope you do, because you had lots and lots of information about that today. And tell me, how was your physical activity? How was it going through your maze? A maze can be difficult, I understand, but you have to concentrate. You have to think, where should I pass? Where should I go? But I heard you have to get your toy. And if you love that toy, I know you're going to think a lot and you're going to think hard because you want to get to that toy. Yes, so I hope you had fun doing that. Do you remember what stories we did today? Can you shout it out for me? Yes, when the earth quaked. Good job. And are we there yet? Yes, that's the 2 stories we did today. Boys and girls, I hope you really had a fun-filled day today, because tomorrow we have lots more to do. Have a great evening, boys and girls.
The way we clean our teeth, clean our teeth, clean our teeth. This is the way we clean our teeth every night and morning. This is the way we brush our hair, brush our hair, brush our hair. This is the way we brush our hair every night and morning. This is the way we have our bath, have our bath, have our bath. This is the way we have our bath every night and morning.
Good evening, it was such a lovely day. Good evening, we had fun, we worked and played. Good evening, it was such a lovely day. Good evening, we had fun, we worked and played.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye, teachers. Goodbye, teachers. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye, teachers. Goodbye, teachers. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now.
That's it. We're finished for today. Join me again where we can have another fun-filled day of learning. Have a good afternoon, boys and girls, and stay safe.
Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Wash your hands. Grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do. Grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do. Grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do. Grab some soap. Rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rub your hands. Rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Rinse your hands. Dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do. Dry your hands. What else can we do? Cover your sleeves, do-do-do-do.
Cover your sneeze. Cover your sneeze. Cover your sneeze. Cough into your elbow. Cough into your elbow. Cough into your elbow. Cough into your elbow. Safe at last. Safe at last.